smears or spinach of it. There's spaghetti models and empty rum bottles, and sometimes Louis says hi. Hey, Louis! But you don't get no hurries and don't have no worries, cause we're drunk donkey nationwide. Everybody now. Flies where the place. You know he'll be tracking every move it makes. You know it's flies where the page. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Did I ever tell you the story of the drunk donkey? Once upon a time, there was this weather woman. You can come as a pilot, you stay kind of quiet, but you know you love watching mice play. Yes, what you do? Put your chrome head shirt on, watch it live on your phone, and drink drunk donkey beer all day. You go down in mice where the place. You know he'll be tracking every move that makes. You know it's mice where the place. You know he won't let us all get blown away. Is that Blobby Bobby? I think that's Juicy Jerry.
What's up, everybody? Bobby Blobby Juicy Jerry. That we used to name things 10 years ago. Goofy names. Juicy Jerry. Michael Gerber. Heck yeah, we're going to talk about Tallahassee snow. Why not? Because we can. The trends are our friends. Has any other post out there talked about possible snow in the south? Now the East Coast Atlantic? I hope I'm not the only one, but man, these models have been very consistent. And I live and die by models. Oh, I did a walk and talking today and I completely forgot to upload it. I just remembered. I did a walking and talking this morning and I did not update. What was I thinking? I totally forgot to upload my walking and talking video. I did one. I promise I did one. Oh well. That's the way it goes. Hey buddy. We got a little Longo on my lap. How's everybody doing? We're going to talk a little bit about weather here in a second. I promise. I have too many windows open here. I got some mail coming in. Skyway tour next week, so that's the big thing. It looks like it might be on a Wednesday, and if that's the case, we might do our daily brew right from the Skyway, the top of the Skyway. We're talking the tippy top. I know you don't want to. I know you want to go back to bed, buddy. Say hi. Oh, Stacy, good morning. Morning. Who we got? MT Mapes, good morning. Beverly, good morning. Northwest Florida. Fur coats on standby. Morning, Brevard. Richard Reimer. James, what's up? Ian, what's up? Did you get to see snow up there, Ian, last weekend? I can't believe I thought of you one time because you asked about snow and there was an outside chance of snow and it looked like it might have got some snow for you. Bringing plants inside, Melissa. Yeah, so the tippy top. We're not talking the top. We're talking the top of the top, like an elevator top. What do you think about that? Daddy's going to be 450 feet high. I will be. That would be Wednesday. So we got I don't think I posted my talking thing. So we got a wacky schedule in the next few weeks. I apologize. It's always that way. You can always go to my website right here where it says when we're going to be live next. Daily Brew, Wednesday, 1:14. So there we are. Hello. Welcome. But hey, I got some weather to talk about. Pensacola, you might get cold up there. Jacksonville going to be cold. Danielle, where are you from? Bradenton? You going to come watch the Florida Man games? Hey, big news. Does anybody watch the Pinellas podcast? My buddy Mark. He is going to be on Team Mike's Weather page. We have the big Florida Man games coming up February 21st down at the Freedom Factory in Bradenton. There's a little yawn. Look at you, so cute. So we got Rachel and Phil, my buddy Sean, and Mark is our team so far, Team Pinellas. I am the team GM of Pinellas County at the Florida Man games. And I was so excited that Pinellas Podcast is going to be on our team, and he is going to bring a lot of fun. Here comes number 2. MT, they want snow in Northwest Florida. Well, tell them that's a very odd setup. Keaton Beach. Oh, my goodness. How is Keaton Beach doing, by the way? You know, one thing that hurricane season's taught me since Idalia was, yes, we'll be at Daytona, Stephen. Yes. Good news on that. I actually got a window open for you. In fact, as a matter of fact, since you brought up Daytona, let's put it over here. So, yes, we are going to be at Daytona. We have our car again, Furman Power Equipment. Look at that, Longo. Look at the car. Whoa. We have our car back. I talked to Jason, and yes, we have our car in the Xfinity race again. I'll be over at Daytona. We'll be representing FDEM, Florida Division of Emergency Management. It's going to be on the deck. 100 days of hurricane season during Daytona. And also big news is we have our car turning into a truck for the St. Pete Grand Prix. Yes, we're going to be in the Craftsman Truck Series. Do they call it the Craftsman Trucks or the Menards Truck Series? And can you believe that? We're going to be in a truck race too. So awesome. Tony Stewart's going to be in a truck race at Daytona. Y'all like the new points format? I kind of like it. I like it. I really do. I think it's going to be fun. So big news, man. I'm excited about that. Really thank Furman a ton for putting us on their car and giving us that opportunity for sure. Cynthia's got the Christmas lights ready for... Hey, why not? Morning, Valerie. Yeah, it is cool, man. And yeah, we're very fortunate. So we'll be at Daytona and St. Pete Grand Prix. Hey, this is our Daily Brew brought to you by our good friends where? Know Your Zone. Just like your evacuation zone, A, B, or C. So big thanks to ABC. Fine Wine and Spirits. I'm going to start getting details on our barrel selection. Knob Creek's coming out soon. I get a ton of people asking me questions about that, so that should be a few weeks before we know some details. But I did the barrel selection already, so we're going to be doing that. A lot of folks have been excited about it, and it'll be available exclusive availability at A, B, C, Fine Wine and Spirits. Here's the radar. Look at that. Got some rain coming across the south. There's the approaching frontal line. We got a mess in the atmosphere right now. We got all kinds of frontal action. But there you go. We got some rain in the upper panhandle. Sneaky rains going through Apalachicola, Port St. Joe, Tallahassee, Panama, Valdosta, Macon, bacon. We had fog this morning down in South Florida. We had that front line pushing all this muggy air. So we woke up to a lot of fog down south. Here's that chaotic map we talked about. And look at that. Front. Uno, dos, tres. Not one, not two. Luke Bryan said it best. 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita shot. That'd be kind of a funny AI video. We could do Luke Bryan, 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita, and then we could do like a cold shot of cold air. Michael... polar vortex, there is a lot to that going on right now. Really odd setup. We got these back-to-back releases, basically, right, of the polar vortex, right? Usually it's all bubbled up there in the Arctic, and we just had an opening, and this one's coming down. Yeah, Michael, I've been watching that, man. I have not given up on that Saturday night moisture. Morning there, Deborah. That would be cool, Shelly, signing the names. I know the names now. Oh, back to Keaton Beach. I started telling a story. What the hell happened? I got sidetracked. So where did I go? Oh, the race car. Man, I get sidetracked a lot. So Keaton Beach. So one thing the Hurricanes taught me since 23 was, going up and down US 19 my whole life, you tend to drive through these red lights and you don't really realize what's off to the west, to the left. And, you see signs for Cedar Key, and you see signs for Horseshoe Beach, you see signs for Keaton Beach, Steenhatchee, and you don't realize that is home. It's a very, very loved part of Florida. And those are the towns that got hit very, very, very hard. And, I feel bad the news doesn't really highlight them a lot because they're not big towns. And it's, more destruction, more press. Little towns, unfortunately, don't get the press. But they're near and dear to me, for sure, after all they went through. And I hope Keaton's doing better, right, Harley? So, yeah. Oh, sing. I thought Shelly wanted me to sign the city limit sign. That would have been fun. the street signs. What are you talking about? Suzanne's flying over that rain. Where are you at? There is a bunch of yuckiness. We got 2 systems coming. We got some heavy snow in the Smokies tonight, which I think I am flying up there. What do y'all think about that? Give me a yay or nay. Should I fly? Should we do some coverage? Fox Weather wants me on today, but they said if I go to see snow, we'll be on live tomorrow, live from the Appalachians, reporting snow. Then I fly home Friday morning, getting ready for the weekend snow. Might be taking the snow chaser. What would be a snow chaser? The storm chaser northbound. Do I even have to leave Florida to see snow on Sunday? So, man, we got a lot of folks from Keaton. That's incredible. Cool. So that's what we got. Let's show you some stuff. All right. 6-day temperature outlook. This goes to January 23rd. My dad called me this morning. He's like, man, did you see the weather? It's terrible. We got cold, 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 cold. Yes, we got colder than normal temps until at least another 10 days maybe. But guess what? After that, it looks like maybe the end of January starts to warm up. But we got a pretty decent run of cool weather coming. You can tell that by your apps. You don't need me to tell you that. Ryan, good morning. Do the Smokies, Kathleen. Yes. Yes. Damn it, y'all are going to make me push the button. See you, Judy. Golly. I started watching Narcos again. Any of y'all ever watch that? I just loved it. So I was like, I'm going to watch it again. I kind of forgot half of it. So anyway, it's going on. All right, what else we got? So here's my map. So let me tell you. So I got a cool look. I'm kind of dig. I wanted to. Years ago, I used to have a header. Then I stopped doing the header. And then I noticed people were doing headers. And I'm like, you know what? I did headers. I'm going to do headers. And I got the same look on my phone now, so I can match the look. I like the look. So that's the look. Hopefully when you see those type of graphics, you're like, oh, that's Mike's page. So that's the rain coming. Look at that. That is green rain coming tonight. Yes, it's going to come overnight. Could be some heavy rain overnight. You're going to be like, wait, what is that noise? Honey. What's that noise? Is it Rudolph on the rooftop? No, it's rain. So we're going to have half an inch plus there, possibly around the Skyway South. Maybe. Half an inch, maybe. We'll see. But that's coming tonight and it's tomorrow. Ahead of that cold front. I need water for my pool. I posted that, but I thought that was funny. How many of y'all have done that before? That is our sign that we need rain when you have to put water in the pool in Florida. Choppy waves. This is yesterday's map, but it hasn't changed much. I haven't even looked today, but the whole deal is this. There's going to be marine warnings tomorrow, and especially on Thursday. Wait, tomorrow is Thursday. 30 knots over the Gulf. That's pretty strong winds. And 11-foot seas right off the coast. Now, that's official. Officially choppy in the Gulf. So if you got any boating plans, don't do it without being certain you know what's going on in the waves later tonight, mainly tomorrow. So it's going to be a very choppy day out there. And a lot of these are going to be angling towards the west coast. So it could be a little interesting along the beaches. But I highlighted the green area. That's the coverage area from Tampa Bay NWS showing you 11-foot seas possibly. It might have changed a little bit today, but we'll see. Here's your freeze watch in place. Holy moly, blew all the way down to Fort Myers. This will turn into freeze warnings. I always issue a watch ahead of a warning. Some people wonder about the coastal areas. Don't have it because the waters actually help warm things up. So places like Cape, Merritt Island, Shelley there, going southbound, the warmer Atlantic waters actually warm the air a little bit. Same thing here across Pinellas southward. So we could get an adjustment. I think Oldsmar, inland Pinellas could definitely see a freeze Friday morning. Same thing up in the Panhandle. But we'll see. Now, we'll probably get cold weather advisories guaranteed. So your phones are going to be going off later today, tonight, maybe 2 in the morning to let you know it's going to be cold. Dave, good morning. Beverly, what's up? Central Georgia, Cindy, what's up? Yeah, well, let's take a look. What do you want to know? Get some socks. I got socks. No Hey Dudes, I can tell you that. I made a mistake and took Hey Dudes to the mountains the last time. Hey Dudes are not waterproof. James, that's a good song. Jeff, what's up, Jeff Wise? Hey Dudes are not good water snowshoes. No. Here's this one. My goodness. Okay, so yes, I'm guilty. I'm playing around with new graphics like everybody else, and I love it. I don't do a lot of them. My dad advised me. Emily advised me. Julie advised me. Shelly advised me. Don't do it too much, so I'm not. I do a little bit. I have fun doing it. This picture got 5 million views yesterday. The weird thing about it is almost 90% were non-followers of Mike's weather page. Very weird. But I enjoyed it. These are your temperatures for Friday morning as of yesterday, but you get the idea. Nothing really changed. Even the Keys are supposed to be 51. These are temps, not wind chills. So I think it's even cooler today. I got a new one I'm going to do today. I did do this. I had a heck of a good time Monday night making this one. All the iguanas have had enough. They're standing in line at the Miami International Airport. They're watching the news and they're flying away. Haha, right? So, southern snow. Let's talk about it. Yeah, Shelly, some people don't like it. But you know what? They're going to like AI when they find out that the number one top performing hurricane model of the last year for sure, or maybe towards the end of the 24 was the Google DeepMind, which is AI. Unfortunately, if you don't like it, I know, I agree, but if AI, now the GFS has an AI model, which is actually outperforming the main GFS model, so who knows. So here's the deal. All right. I started with the snow shenanigans a long time ago, and nobody calls me out, which is great, but a lot of folks were upset about people posting the snow chances for the South. I was going to see when I first started doing it here, because it's really interesting to me how long the models have been showing this possibility. January 11th. Holy crap, I posted that. January 11th. Well, at least that was 3 days ago. So let's see what January 11th said. Model still teasing southern snow. I must have talked about it before. That was 3 days ago. Anyway, so I went ahead and jumped the bandwagon yesterday and told everybody the same thing. There's no snow. That was yesterday's ensemble map. Blended map, actually. But the 18Z Euro came out and said we still might get some southern snow. So let's talk about that. So this was yesterday. I posted this. No snow for the South, but the Euro ensembles, the GFS ensembles were getting close. The UK actually had snow into Florida, and then so did the Euro 12Z. Guess what today had? Look at today. This is your latest GFS and your latest Euro. So I guess we need to keep talking about it, right? So let's dive into the models a little bit more. Let's take a look at the latest Euro. So we got Gatlinburg snow, yes. Let's talk about everybody. Let's talk about everybody. So we're going to talk about everybody because we got snow tonight in the Smokies, and then we got snow building possibly in the South. Nobody else. It's not a forecast. I'm just model showing. But let's take a look. So here is what's cooking. Okay, today. A couple little spots here, not very likely, but there's your snow in the mountains tonight and tomorrow in the Euro. And then here comes Saturday, a little more in the mountains, a little bit spreads eastward on Saturday. And then Sunday, what the heck is that? That's Saturday night into Sunday morning. Almost the exact same look that we had last year about this time. So anyway, there's the latest Euro. Pretty heavy snow there across the Atlantic coast now. That's happened before there. It can happen again. So we got to keep an eye on that. We always look at things like the Euro ensemble blend. And there's your snow tonight. And then here comes Saturday. A little more snow Saturday. And then here comes that Saturday night, Sunday swath, possibly Sunday. So the Euro blend is definitely in favoring parts of Georgia, Carolinas, maybe down here. All right, look at the latest GFS. Let's look at the 6Z today. A little more heavier snow in the mountains today, tonight. Here comes the weekend snow, a little bit more. And then here comes Sunday. Holy cow, what's going on? Sunday, that's a GFS. Woo! Man, can't tell people not to look at models when we're within the 7 days now. A lot of eating crow going to happen. I can't see the GFS. But we can on Tropical Tidbits, though. So let's go take a look at the GFS ensemble blend. I think we got precipitation models on that. Maybe. We do not. We do on... basically, well, the GFS ensembles are showing it too. Let's take a look. It just has the US, doesn't have East Coast. But anyway, the GFS ensembles are teasing Sunday also. Do we have the AI yet on Ryan's site? I don't see it. Let's look at, I never pull up this site, Pivotal Weather. I use it. I just don't know. We never show it on our map, but I pay for the pro subscription, so I'm allowed to use these graphics if I want to. So let's go regional, and I want to show you the other models. So we got that. Let's look at the UK. I haven't even looked at the UK today. UK, you okay? I'm okay. Where the hell is the UK at? There it is, icon, UK. UK map. All right, let's look at that. Let's look at the snowfall. And let's go in time. I don't know, 6Z might not go out far enough. No, that's only to Saturday. So let's go to 00Z. Go to 90 hours out, and that's still Saturday. Oh! Okay, there's UK. Let's look at the GFS 6Z. Now that we have data points, there's the latest GFS. Let's look at that's 00Z. That's good. Let's look at 6Z GFS. Even lower. Tallahassee, 2 inches. Let's look at the Euro latest. I don't know if the AI's got snow on it or not. Oh, they do actually. Let's take a look at the Euro AI. No. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Let's look at the Euro. We did already 6Z. There it is. 6Z. Last night's that was 00Z. Why don't we have the 6Z up here yet? Why won't it show that? Why can't we get the 6Z? So it's plus. Anyway. Okay, let's look at the Euro Ensemble blend, and it's not showing much either. What the hell? Oh, wait a minute. This is you know why? Because we're somehow defaulted back to timestamps again. So we need to get back to. So there's snow anyway. Sunday morning. I don't know how this works on this map, but here's the ensemble blend. Oh, not found. That's a weird image. All right, let's try this one. So you get the idea. The Euro EPS models are. Why can't we do all of them? I wonder. Snow depth mean. It resets itself. That's weird. Anyway, so that's the way it goes. Let's take a look at that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's all we got. Amber, it would be this weekend if it's a big if. Please let please have other people talking about this because I feel silly. I'm excited to think we could possibly see some snow in the south within 3 hours driving distance. It's okay to get excited, right? And as we have random beeping, it's okay to be excited. Man, time flies when you're having fun. All right, precipitation type. Let's take a look here. Go to Sunday. So it's all. So here's the deal. It's got to be on the backside of this front because otherwise, it's got to have moisture. We have to have moisture. Sunday morning, look at Valdosta, possible snow. So it's going to have to happen on the backside of this front when it's got the cold air pushing it, converting to snowflakes. So I'm telling you, something to think about. Look at that. Possible. Could be fun. You would think the models would be a little bit believable this far out. The biggest thing is going to be temperatures. Think about it. So temperatures, obviously, 32 degrees, yeah, but there's a lot of other little things that matter too. But bottom line is, let's take a look at temperatures on Sunday morning. Sunday morning coming down. We might have some snow Sunday morning coming down. Let's look at southeast. Let's look at, this is not temperature. That's rainfall. Let's go back to temperatures. All right. So let's look at the southeast on, there's your highs. There's your lows. That's your highs. Let's go to lows. So Sunday morning, see that? I mean, it's all depending on how cold it is, obviously. And it's all on the bubble there of being freezing on Sunday morning. Sometimes it can snow at 34, 35 degrees if it's colder in the upper atmosphere. I've seen it happen before. I have seen it snow when ground temperature was not 32 degrees. Okay, so let's take a look. Take a look. Let's look. Sunday. We'll be right on the, I don't know if it's going to be cold enough or not. Man. At least for Florida. It's going to be borderline. We got that cold air coming in. It's freezing in the tip there. Sunday morning. Now Monday. Let's talk about Monday real quick. Monday is going to be just as cold as Friday. Okay. Monday is going to be almost a repeat of Friday with cold weather advisories all the way through the south, 20s and 30s deep into Florida again. So we have another big freeze coming on Monday. No doubt about that. Friday will be cold. Monday will be just a little bit warmer, but still freeze way south on Monday. So anyway, snow at 36 degrees Colorado, low humidity. That can happen. I get giddy too. Cool reaction south. I'm ready for spring too a little bit. All right, let's talk a little bit more. David Bearhill, what's up, buddy? How's Carolinas doing? Good, good, good. I hope. Checking out my mail real quick. I got a Fox today. I don't know what time yet. Where's my YouTube chat? I lost my YouTube chat. Where did you go? YouTube. There it is. There's that one. Then I got one more chat somewhere. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. Start moving windows around and I mess everything up. Okay. A few more goodbyes. 40 degrees of Smokies right now. I think I got a webcam of Smokies. I used to have a link to the Smokies. No. American Eagle webcam. Somebody asked me to do that. I need to put a Smokies webcam up there. Morning Gulf Coast Storm Chasers. Hey, man, we might see you up there, buddy. What do you think about snow? I am on Fox today, Tammy. Definitely 1:45 today, unless I go to Gatlinburg to chase snow. Then it would be maybe in the 12 o'clock hour today, and then definitely tomorrow. I'll keep everybody updated. So could be. In fact, I cannot forget my selfie stick, by the way. I'll be that weird dude on the side of the road with a selfie. Look at that guy. In jeans and hey dudes. Blair, snow in Savannah. There's an outside chance. Outside chance. Hey, enough, Blair, to be excited about maybe. Okay. It's not a guaranteed thing yet, but why not? As long as the models are saying it, it's Wednesday, it's getting closer. As long as that moisture's in place, as long as that temperature drops, then we got a chance for some snowflakes. I don't think we're talking like we saw last year, but hey, last year was record-breaking, right? 38 in Asheville. That's cold. Morning, Joanne. So, all right, that's it for me. Let's sign off on our cruise coming up. Hey, listen, there's an RV show this weekend over in Tampa that if we don't go snow chasing, I'm going to go the RV show. Margaritaville, Camp Margaritaville's got a booth set up. We do a lot of things there. Our end of the year benefits going to be there again the full week after Thanksgiving, not the first weekend after Thanksgiving weekend, so December. We got our big cruise coming up on Margaritaville, June. You can reach out to Kim. We got a lot of cabins already booked. I think we got about 10 more maybe before the prices go up. So prices for 2 people, not one. 2 people, 5 nights, $1,389 divided by 2, $700 each for 5 nights. Food, entertainment, fun with your MWP peeps. Leaves out of Tampa. My favorite ship. We've been on it 4 times already. Can you believe it? We absolutely love it. So details are on the website right there. MWP Cruise. We always end up meeting hundreds of people on the ship that didn't even know about the cruise. I'm like, but you could have been with us. And we have fun stuff. We do a lot of fun stuff. So, all right. Richard B., have a good day, man. Have an outstanding day too, Steve. Appreciate it. Hope we kind of covered what's going on. A lot of snow in Illinois right now. Definitely up north. Look at this big mess. Basically, pull up the U.S. map. There's all kinds of stuff happening right now. Big stuff up north. Rains and incoming stuff off of Florida. Let me show you the HRR real quick. What's coming tonight. So we got this happening here across Florida tonight. Interesting setup, but we're going to have some overnight rains. This is building right there. This is tonight, overnight, right there. So you're going to get heavy rain overnight tonight across the Florida peninsula. That's tonight. Could linger in the morning down for South Florida. Here's tomorrow morning. And then that's that front. big old dip in the front. I thought we were going to have some storms with that, but it never got warm enough, so no storms. Well, actually, they did introduce green today for later tonight, so there is a chance of some thunderstorms finally. I knew we'd get something, but that's not nothing to worry about. But there you go. That's tonight overnight. That's that big bad front coming down. Winds are always interesting to look at because we've been talking a lot about the Gulf getting a little more choppier than normal with this setup. The big dip in the jet stream eventually is going to look like this. Let's see if we can fast forward it. I don't ever really do the fast forward thing. I don't know how it works. I don't know. Oh, there we go. 8 hours. Does it only go 8 hours? It only goes up 8 hours. That's silly. Oh, maybe right here. 1 hour. It only goes up 8 hours. Okay. Well, anyway, here's that big jet stream dip coming, which is bringing this super duper duper cold air. And that's going to make the waters a little extra choppy tomorrow, surface level, into Thursday. I don't know how far ahead this is, but basically that's the look tomorrow too. Big waves. Actually, let's take a look at that. I want to look at the wave map for the Gulf here. You can see these big winds coming down right here. Watch this. Whoa, big winds tomorrow. This is tomorrow. These are waves actually. So it's going to get interesting along the coast. I'm telling you. See these little wind barbs pointing in this direction? Very interesting. I think we're going to have some surprise weather along the coastline tomorrow as we have these winds blowing in off the Gulf. And let's take a look here at the Tampa Bay office. Where are my charts? Here they are. Let's look what tomorrow says. So tomorrow, winds up to 30 knots. Seas 8 foot. Oh, 10 foot. 10 foot seas. Now that's along the coastline. Northwest. So yeah, they're going to be coming in on the coastline. So we're going to see some. Wonder what the moon cycle is. I don't think are we in a new moon? Maybe. I have a moon map here on the page. Let's see. We might be. We're almost in new moon. That's in a couple days. So that's where we're at. New moon. Uh-oh. Oh, thought we were going to crash Chrome. Great to see you, David. All right, buddy. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, everybody have a great day. We'll might not be live Friday if I go out of town. So that's going to be a very weird schedule coming up. Definitely next Monday. Next Wednesday, we'll be at the top of the Skyway. So, but I'll be updating as always. All right. That's it. Maybe you'll see me in the Smokies. Maybe you won't.